Hello, and welcome to another RANGROO unit of the week. And today we are taking a look at the Styker Mortar Carrier, or Styker MC for short. Now, there's nothing really too fancy-pantsy about the Styker Mortar Carrier. I covered basis of the Styker in the Styker MGS video. But simply put, the real life name is the M129 Mortar Carrier, has 120mm mortar in the back, and, you know, simply it's used for suppressing infantry targets and blowing up buildings. Nothing really too fancy. Now, in-game, the Styker MC can be bought from the United States Light Vehicle Bay during DEFCON 2 for 750 oil and 250 aluminum. It has two weapons, a 120mm mortar and a heavy machine gun. Now, there are two upgrades available for the Styker MC, the first one being Right Phosphorus for 1000 oil, which loads up the ammunition for the Styker MC with incendiary Right Phosphorus rounds. Now, it doesn't actually increase the damage of the mortar itself, but it leaves a lingering fire effect like napalm that does damage over time. And the second upgrade being a Tank Urban Survival Kit number 1 for 1000 oil and 1000 aluminum, and this upgrade unlocks a Tusk Run upgrade which you can buy directly from the vehicle itself. It will cost you 300 oil, and very simply it doubles HP of the Styker MC to 20, and it also upgrades it with a 160mm mortar, increasing the range, allowing it to do more damage, and it also allows the Styker to shoot smoke rounds, so a rather big upgrade. Now, you probably don't get Styker MCs or that much if you're a United States player, because by the time you get to DEFCON 2, it's usually around about the early mid-game. You can usually buy just a heavy vehicle bay and get the NLOS, which is a rather powerful artillery piece, but the Styker is not to be left in the dust, as it is still rather good. And it's rather good for supporting light vehicle attacks, like Styker MGSs and Styker MCs are quite a deadly combination, because the Styker MC allows it to engage enemy infantry inside of banks quite effectively, because mortars are very good at knocking out infantry, and also they're very good at destroying enemy refineries, because it's constant and a lot of damage to buildings over time at a rather safe range, so it's a great way to harass your enemy on the cheap. And the Tusk Run upgrade is a rather important upgrade, and if you're a United States player, you know that you need to get Tusk Run, because it pretty much improves every single vehicle. And the Styker MC, it does that rightfully so. A 160mm mortar can shoot an awful long distance, pretty much like a heavy artillery piece, and you know, 2 extra HE damage, you can easily start attacking the enemy base from a safe distance, causing your enemy to fight you on your terms. And yeah, it's a rather nice little light vehicle. I'd suggest trying them out. You don't need that many, like 4 of them within a Styker MGS or so. It's enough to easily destroy a refinery in, you know, 20 seconds or so. And yeah, the Styker MC, good for blowing up buildings on the cheap. And right, that's all I have time for. This has been another RANGROO unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.